Come on, guys. Run Center 3 here. Let's hit it. Oh, yeah, that's right. I went in here. Excuse me, are you in charge of this store? We're here on behalf of the local government to investigate a report of burglary. Yes, that's right. I'm ER. You must be a student from Thors Military Academy in Class 7 Group A at your service. Oh, thank goodness. We may yet have a chance to recover the crimson tiara. So that's the object that was stolen, right? That's exactly. It's embedded with priceless carnelian gemstones, catching the hearts of all who gaze upon it. It's a sitting piece of art display under consideration to become a national treasure and valued at almost 100 million mira. Pretty pricey, you know what I'm saying? It was being displayed in a big showcase in the center of the room, wasn't it? I heard that the store was fitted with the best security system money could buy, so they could display the entire art safely. I'm afraid this was all just my carelessness. There was no problem with our recently installed security system. The problem was me falling right into Phantom B's trap. Wait, the Phantom Thief B? I've heard all manner of rumors about him, but I still find it hard to believe this was actually his doing. The name does sound familiar. Seems like Elliot and Maki know of him. Yeah, he's a thief with quite a reputation in the capital. He calls himself a liberator of beauty, and he made quite a name for himself with a string of major thefts a number of years ago. He's even gained an enthusiastic fan following for the daring and graceful methods he uses during his thefts. Oh, now I remember where I've heard this name before. He's a thief who managed to steal an orbital tank from the Imperial Army, right? Yeah, that's one of his most famous exploits. I seem to recall hearing that story myself. I wonder how one steals a tank. So, do you know how the tiara was stolen? I have the same question. How was the tank stolen? Phantom Thief B is well known for sending the victim a card notifying them of his intended crime before he commits it. Did he send a card this time? Yeah, that's right. The card also contained this message. Your prized tiara has also been replaced with an imitation. However, that message was a feint. While he did the utmost faith, while we did have faith in our security system, we knew that if anyone could bastard, it would be him. So we decided to open display case to check the tiara. But it turns out that's what he was counting on us to do. So that's when he stole the tiara, huh? I'm afraid so. Unbelievable. I assume you weren't able to get a good look on the culprit's face. Indeed, as soon as we opened the display case, all lights went out. By the time we got it back on, the tiara had vanished. I see, bastard. Sounds like he's no ordinary thief. A piece as valuable as this, can you maybe explain how you decide we'd be the optimal choice for this request? Of course, please take a look at this. Should you fill my conditions, I promise that it shall be returned to you unharmed. If not, I make no guarantees. First, you must not report this instance to railway military police. Second, you must deliver the other card here to members of Thors Military Academy Class A. Third, promoting Group A must overcome the trial written on said card, Phantom B. It really is addressed to us. I find the beast's apparent reveling in his crime somewhat unpleasant. Yeah, well, on the other hand, it seems to be giving us a chance to get the tiara back. True. Do you have any other card that mentions the method? Of course, please take this. Salutations, ladies and gentlemen, of Thors Military Academy Class 7 Group B. Should you wish to recover the treasure you seek, accept and overcome trials I have placed before you. All the keys lie within the Vermilion capital. The first key is at the feet of the conqueror of the heart of lion. Really, is it? Well, I'm sure Vermilion capital is just referring to the city itself. But as for the feet of a conqueror with the heart of a lion, it seems like a treasure hunt, and this card is our first clue. It does seem that way. So, do you think you can help us out? Oh, you have to. Indeed, times like that, I'm all for a weapon that spills satisfaction off his face, bitch. Let's be off then. Thanks so much. Let's please find it. Yeah. Gone for line. It couldn't be anything other than this statue of Emperor Dracos. It's pretty hard hear a clue like that and not immediately think of Dracos Lionheart. This adage is the most famous monument of him here in Heimdall, and it's our good that we're in the right place. The card said look at his feet. Alright, let's do that. Here we go, same type of cards as the last one too. I assume we were correct, man. Once we check. The second key is in the northeastern seat of the prismatic palace. The second key, so basically we've got enough sense. So it seems. Can't believe he's making us go through this whole rigmarole. What can we do to play along though? Northeastern seat of the prismatic palace. What could that mean?
This park is so peaceful, it's easy to forget we're in the capital.
I could take a nap here.
Yeah, people love to come here to relax.
There's so many butterflies.
It really gives the place an exotic touch, huh?
Leads to Prismatic Palace. I mean, also I suppose the Chris Garden leads on the northeastern seat. I'm presuming it refers to an actual place, what they said, which would suggest we ought to investigate the bench in the northeast part of the garden. Is that it? Seems so. What does it say? Let's see what the third key is. At a round table where once rests the gauntlet that supported east of the city. Oh, good, no real. Still, what can we do but keep going? Seems like it's Jane that we should meet again. Recognize that voice. Who are you again? It's Baron Bluebum. Yeah, we first met during our field stay in Barrowheart, I believe. Trispian, I am most pleased to see that you have not forgotten me. Though my eyes do not deceive me, you have two new faces among your throng today, no? It's nice to meet you. I've heard mention of you from my classmates. As your search for beauty brought you all the way to Heimdall too, you could indeed say that. However, to meet not just in Barrowheart, but among the impressionist elegance of the Rean capital as well, truly it seems that we were bound together by destiny most inseparable. Would you not agree? I'm not sure. He's a bit on the unique side, huh? Yeah, unique. Let's just call it that. I could sense him coming. I couldn't sense him all coming though. I couldn't sense him coming at all though. Please, the intensity of your stares is positively withering. Or is it that my overwhelming beauty has clutched your heart so tightly that you cannot help but gaze and wonder? I think that's fair. I think he's a fan of physique. Oh, I'd bet all the mirror I have on me that that's absolutely not the case. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's still much I must attend to. I wish you best of luck with your studies. And there he goes. So what did he come to tell us? With that guy, who knows? Gauntlet is poured in east of the city. The gauntlet is a symbol of the Bracer Guild, isn't it? It's their emblem, it's on the emblem too, yeah. The ones when each part is mentioned in the note seem important as well. This building was once a branch of the guild. While the capital once had two such branches, this is the easternmost branch. This must be the round table. Oh, here it is. Can't believe he even trespassed into our lodgings. Indeed, though from the look of things, it doesn't seem he touched anything else. It's not a pleasant thought. Yeah, it's kind of creepy to know he was here, especially considering we don't know what he's actually after. Anyway, let's see what the card says. Fourth key is on the bottom of the white bird and the steel bird perched at the water's edge. Sure enough, it's another riddle, and I'd rather challenge one at that. Be your friend. Still burnt first at the water's edge. The last coup seems like it might be burned to the crane here in the Hamdar port. And what would make its white burn in these containers? I can't see a car in either though. The clues say it will be on the bottom. Perhaps we should discuss this with whoever is in charge here and ask him the containers first. That'd be Port Chief Dan Burrow. We met him earlier today, so let's see if he's willing to help us. You know, how the devil did it get stuck to the bottom like that? He wouldn't have been able to attach it without lifting the container, and he wouldn't. And that would have meant using a crane. When did he do it? None of us ever noticed anything suspicious. Well, he's supposed to be a master of disguise, right? Maybe he disguised himself as one of the workers here. I only guess that's how he might have done it, but it definitely is not something a normal person can pull off. That's what his card says. Yeah, that's weird. The fountain key is also hidden near the water's edge. The crimson crown he seeks sleeps within a black ark. Nelson is still in the steel car and marches within the minutes. This must be just as astute as the others. So, if it's also hidden near the water's edge, for indication, I'd say the next one here is here, Hamdar Port too. It says final key to Crimson Crown too, so there's that. Yeah, it looks like this is the last one.
Right.
Still car, my guess is that the last Q feels to this orbital frame. That seems like the best fit. What about marching within minutes? The tram schedule, of course, arriving and departing at present times. Hamdar Port is a starting and ending point for all the trams in the city. So you could say the tram here is waiting for its appointed time. That makes sense in a weird way. I guess this place is. Let's go get a driver's permission to have a look inside. Excuse me. Do you think you can do us a favor? Sure. What do you need? Who's fan B hit something in this tram car? Yes, we believe that to be the case. I think that's fan B. Wow, really? I'll get where you're coming from. Oh, go on, look as much as you want. Looks like this must be the black art mentioned on the card. Our famous B appears to have no planes hidden. Isn't it kind of weird that the driver didn't notice it? Maybe Fan B left it here not too long ago. I wouldn't be so sure. Anyways, let's look inside. So I have black cage rested a tiara embedded with dazzling carnelians. And there's no fiery glow to it. Well, this is definitely the crimson tiara we've been running all over town looking for. So this thing's worth 100 million Mira. I'm afraid to handle it. Yeah. We've got to be really careful about getting this back to George safely.
So the tiara really was in there, huh? Now I'm wondering if the last passenger who stepped off the tram was Phantom Thief B himself. I don't remember there being any unusual passengers on board, though.
I see. So you have no idea who Phantom Thief B could have been then?
To have done so much and yet left no trace of his presence. He must truly be a master at covering his tracks.
I'll say. But hey, at least we were able to get the tiara back. I suppose that's good enough.
What's wrong, Rean?
Why are you staring at me like that?
I think it's time we put an end to this little charade. Don't you, Baron Blue Blanc? Or should I call you Phantom Thief B?
What? This savory taste is why the unripe fruit is the most delectable of all.
Wait, aren't you the Baron we met earlier? But that mask...
You know, I'm a fool actually. It's Phantom Thief B and Blue Blanc. God, I'm an idiot. I should have figured that one out.
That's the mask of Phantom Thief B!
Allow me to introduce myself once again. I am Phantom Thief Blue Blanc, otherwise known simply as Phantom Thief B. Baron Blue Blanc is but one of the many roles I have assumed during my pursuits. Incidentally, might I ask when you first discovered my true identity?
It didn't really take much discovering. You went out of your way to show up in the Crystal Garden after all. Now, maybe it's just me, but I find it hard to believe you were seriously trying to hide your identity to begin with. Your disguises, nothing short of perfect, I have to admit. But with all the work you've put into this, I suspected you might come check on us near the end of your little game.
Ha ha! I see! Excellent deductive reasoning. Simply splendid!
But why would you do something like this? Why go to all the trouble?
Ah, does that interest you? Must there be a motive?
Nah. Now that we know your identity, there's nothing more to discuss.
Theft is a crime.
Indeed, a crime we will not allow to go unpunished.
Ah, what spirited youths you are!
What? How did he do that?
Just a little trick I like to keep up my sleeve. Regardless, you have provided me with plenty of sport and more than enough entertainment for one day. I'll be watching your future achievements with keen interest. Ladies and gentlemen, until we meet again, I bid you adieu.
He disappeared again.
That's quite a little trick.
He might still be nearby. Let's search the area.
Rean and the others scare out the area for Phantom PvP, but tries they might have found no trace of them. After reporting details to the incident of City Hall, they trek back to the Thors to return the tiara. I can't believe you were able to recover the tiara safely. However, how can I ever thank you? I almost get the impression you were the reason he stole it in the first place. Maybe we should apologize to you. No, not at all. Phantom Thief's conquests have always seemed rather capricious. I imagine he just decided to use all of you as a convenient excuse for his latest escapade. If not fixated on us, he's seeing. I don't think that's at all likely. Well, better not say anything. I mean, the last thing we want is to cause more confusion. Here, I'm afraid I can't offer you much. But please take these and stuff with my thanks. There's a lot of stuff. Are you sure? It's almost right to give us as much. It almost looks like it's more than we deserve. Well, this is a jewelry boutique after all. We have more stuff lying around than we know what to do with. Well, that makes much sense. Thank you very much. Enough of it. It's the least I could do after all you've done for us. Ugh. Damn, that's a lot. Yeah, you're right. That was quite exhausting. MPV was even more unpleasant fellow than I expected. And annoying to think his smug face was watching us this whole time. Yeah, but his name is pretty well known around here. It was plainly suspicious even when we first met him. I didn't suspect he'd prove this much of a troublemaker. Something wrong, Rean? I was just thinking he must be incredibly skilled. He disguised himself so well that he was virtually unrecognizable, not to mention all those other things he did. If this were martial arts we were talking about, he'd definitely be at the master level. I can't disagree. True. But why would someone like that try to mess with us? He specifically asked for Group 8 too, though I can't imagine why. Is it my father again? This is Class 7, Group 8, Rean Schwarzer speaking. Hello. Sounds like you've been keeping yourselves busy. Sarah? I know, it's you, Instructor Sarah. Oh. got it in one. How'd you guess? Don't tell me it's my smoldering love for you, or tragically is your smoldering love for your tragically beautiful teacher. I have many feelings about you, but love would be stretching it. Anyway, why don't we? You don't usually call us while we're out on a field study. Something wrong? Actually, there's something that you're ready to go to. When you finish up what you had to do for your field study, I'd like to thank you to head over to that sanctuary district. Okay, let's see. That's where Heimdall Cathedral and the embassy's are, right? I think at least this academy somewhere around here too. That's the place I want all of you to assemble all of you assembled outside St. Yeah, that's what I want all of you assembled outside St. Stray's Girls' School at 5 o'clock. Group B will be there too. What? Don't worry, I've already informed the governor about this, so go ahead and enjoy yourselves. Anyway, have fun. Toodles. Hey, hold on. What's wrong now? It sounded like your instructor is being her usual irresponsible self again. Pretty much. I don't know what she's thinking. You can explain to the rest of the team if they were to assemble at St. Stray's School by 5 o'clock. Oh, I know where that is. The Girls' Academy for Nobles, isn't that one of your sister attends? I have a few acquaintances who attend there myself, but I can't imagine why she'd have us all meet there. Girls' Academy, I'm kind of curious. I'm sure she has reasons, but everyone's probably. It's almost evening, so we should probably finish up here and start heading over. Best way to get to the Sun District is by tram, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter where we catch a tram from. It'll pass through here. I almost ready to think what we'll have to do when we get there, though. Okay. You don't have time to do anything else since we were at St. Yeah. Oh, shit.
They were wearing the same uniform as Rean's sister.
Yeah, they must go to St. Estrella too.
So, the famous St. Estrella Girls' School is around here, huh? It's supposed to be a combined middle and high school exclusively for the young ladies of the nobility.
Yeah, this is one part of the capital that the masses have no reason to visit. Although, I can at least support the school's commitment to fostering chastity and rejecting materialism.
You seem to know an awful lot about a fancy girls' school.
No, I don't. This is all just common knowledge.
Anyway, let's go and wait by the front gate.
Yeah, those were the instructor's orders.
I'm feeling kind of nervous, actually.
Why would you?
To men, this academy must seem clad in the mysterious, impenetrable aura of feminine nobility.
I was wondering. Did you not want to come here, Laura?
father did recommend it to me, but they offered no classes in the martial arts. That alone was reason enough to look elsewhere.
I can totally understand that.
Though I get the feeling Laura would cause a real uproar if she went to a school for genteel young ladies.
Yeah, I can picture the chaos now.
Oh? I have a number of acquaintances who attend there, and from all I hear, it does seem to be a wonderful school. I've heard that even Princess Alphen herself is a student there.
I've heard that too.
Princess who?
You've seriously never heard of her? I know you're not from Erebonia, but even still.
To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if plenty of Erebonians didn't know who she is.
Princess Alphen is the daughter of our reigning emperor, His Majesty Emperor Ugit. She's supposed to be as sweet as an angel and popular with everyone.
Is that so?
Actually, I believe she's the same age as Fee. I've had the opportunity to meet her once before. She truly is as charming as the rumors suggest.
I figured as much. I've seen photographs of her plenty of times in magazines, though I've never had the opportunity to meet her.
Sounds like she's in the same school year as Elise, come to think of it. She has a twin brother, too, Prince Cedric. He's the Crown Prince of Erebonia.
Oh, right. I think I've seen a picture of the prince in a magazine before. Dark blonde hair, like Eustace's brother, right?
Oh, I think you're thinking of Prince Oliver. He's Cedric and Alphen's older brother.
Why isn't he the crown prince then?
I've heard the reason is that his mother was a commoner. It seems like a stupid reason to deny him the right of succession, but that's how nobles do things.
I feel like I've been hearing his name a lot lately. He made a big splash when he came back from Liberl aboard that airship. You know the one, right?
Ah, you must be referring to his return aboard the Arcel, after the crisis in Liberl was put to rest.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. It really made a big impact. I'd never seen an airship that looked so white and elegant before.
I believe my father went to welcome the prince back in his capacity as Imperial Governor, too. And yeah, now that you mention it, that does seem to be when I started hearing his name around a lot more.
Oh, you're all here already.
Ah, you made it.
It's good to see you all again.
You're a bunch of early birds, aren't you?
Well, we just about finished up everything we had to do when we got the call to meet here.
Were you able to finish up everything on your end, too?
As if we'd leave any loose ends. If not for our unfamiliarity with the city, we would have been finished this morning.
Every time.
Looks like getting these two to kiss and make up will be an uphill battle.
Well, some say that when someone gets under your skin, it means you really care about what they think.
Wait,
Did you two?
I figured the girls would be the first to notice.
Of course. I apologize for any worry I've caused you.
We're fine now.
Really? That's great! It sure is. Maybe after this field study is over, we can get together and spend the night talking in one of our rooms.
Sounds good.
The thought of a Class 7 pajama party makes me a little embarrassed.
That's girls for you.
Girls and sleepovers go together like jam and toast, huh?
That must be Heimdall Cathedral's bell.
It has a solemn, stately sound, wouldn't you say?
It sounds so different from how it does in the Ost District. Though that makes sense considering the distance.
That bell ringing must mean it's 5 o'clock, which means it's almost the time we were supposed to meet here.
Rean?
Elise, what are you doing here? Wait, I guess this is your school, so where else would you be?
Yes. I see all of your classmates are with you too.
It's only been a week since we saw you, hasn't it?
Well, we were told to meet here.
Wait a minute. Are you the ones? The 9 guests I was told to expect at 5 o'clock sharp?
Well, there are 9 of us in Class 7. Wait, what?
Then that would mean you're the one we were told wanted us to come here?
Actually, I suspect that would be a friend of mine. Why does she always have to be such a mischief maker? I swear. She could have at least given me a little warning that you were coming.
Elise?
Anyway, where are my manners? Welcome to St. Estrella Girls' School. I hope you'll enjoy your visit. Right this way.
I don't think I've seen a uniform before. Before Thors Military Academy. My brother studied there when he was younger. When he was in the military academy, Emperor Draco's founded. I heard they allow commerce to roll here too. With that voice again. Oh my, isn't that Lady Laura? She always looks so gown. Oh, do you think she's transferring here? Isn't that blonde boy uses Duke Alvarez's son? He's so regal. Do you think that boy's a foreigner? He's so tall. Oh, that redhead's so cute. This over here girl looks like she needs a hug. The blonde girl seems so close to her family. Thinks she's from. The girl with the glasses has a much amazing figure. If I had curves like that, I'd be so popular in Heimdall. Yeah. I can feel her stares, boring holes in my head. Pay them no mind. They certainly do seem to be the star of the show today. And Laura's as popular as ever. I can't say that much. I can't say being a minor doesn't feel nice, but it's always too hard on him. We don't have many opportunities to meet people from outside of school. You think that boy in the front is a commoner? I'm not sure either way. He looks so handsome. How do you think they know Elise? Actually, you're right. This is kind of uncomfortable. Are they all the same age as you, Elise? I don't know, and I don't care. Funny.
What's in here?
It looks like an indoor garden.
This is the Academy's Rose Garden. The person who called you here is waiting inside.
Who did call us here anyway?
Whoever they are, they must have considerable social standing.
Your Highness, I brought the guests. Thank you. Please show them in.
Oh. No way.
Hey, Elise, is that...
You don't need to ask when you already know. Now, if you'll follow me... I knew it! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. My name is Alphen. Alphen Rice Arner. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. Elise, cheer up! I'm sorry, alright? I was only trying to tease you a little. Don't you have something you wanted to discuss with everyone? Please, go right ahead. Well, that aside, it's been a long time since I last saw both of you, Eustace and Laura. I'm glad to see you're both well.
Likewise, Your Highness.
You've become even more fetching since we last met.
Aw, thank you! I was rather hoping that you'd decide to enroll in Sanctus Dryad too. But it seems you chose to attend Thors after all.
Well, I've committed myself to following the way of the sword, and Thors gives me a place to hone my skills. I apologize for not being able to live up to your expectations.
First I lost Angelica to Thors, then you too. Perhaps I should just transfer there next year myself. Your Highness? Got you to look! But Well, she seems lively.
She seems far more easygoing than I was expecting.
I've heard plenty about her, but none of that prepared me for meeting her in person.
So, this is what it's like to be in the presence of royalty. It's actually rather overwhelming.
I can see why people always compare her to an angel.
Me too.
Please don't worry about me. Well, I still have much to learn before I feel like I deserve my status among the nobility. I've been blessed with wonderful friends, and I'm enjoying life here at the Academy.
Well, she does seem to have at least one wonderful friend. Kind of an understatement when that friend happens to be Princess Elphen.
I'm particularly happy to finally be able to meet you, Rean Schwarzer. Elise has told me so much about you. Your Highness!
I'm honored that you'd say so. Elise always mentions in her letters what a great friend she has. As her brother, I wanted to thank you for that.
Rean. Oh, it's so refreshing. You're every bit the person Elise says you are. Perhaps even more so.
Huh?
Actually, I have a teensy-weensy favor to ask. Do you think I could join Elise in thinking of you as my dear brother as well?
What?
Your Highness! You see, Elise has spoken of you so often that in my heart, you've already come to feel like family. And now that I've had the opportunity to meet you, I fear I simply can't suppress these feelings any longer. I have 2 brothers already, of course, so I'm sure it won't take long to adjust.
I couldn't possibly. I mean...
That's enough, Your Highness. Aw, don't be so stingy. Surely it wouldn't hurt to share him with me a little. Anyway, that aside, the reason I called you here today was not to talk with me. There is someone else who would like to meet you.
Why? It's not like we're famous.
Who do you mean?
Hey, isn't that...
A guitar? No, a lute?
Oh, it seems he's arrived. Oh,
I apologize for keeping you waiting.
It's a pleasure to see you again.
And you as well, young lady? Well, I trust everyone here has been making themselves comfortable?
Who's this guy?
I'm not sure, though I feel like I've seen him somewhere before.
I serve as a music instructor in the hallowed halls of this fine academic institution. In truth, I am ever on the hunt for that elusive mayfly we call love. But that might raise eyebrows at a girls' school. But whose pulse would not quicken wandering into this untainted cloister of dew-eyed maidens? Ah, the romance.
Could he be?
Ow! I think that's quite enough. Any more of that and our guests may start edging toward the exit.
Ah, I can always count on you to never miss a beat, my dear sister.
Oh, wait. So this is... Whoa.
Indeed. Tis I, Oliver Rice Arner, also known by some unscrupulous individuals as the Debaucherous Prince. I also serve as Thors Military Academy's ornamental chairman of the board. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
He was in Trials in the Sky. He's pretty cool.
have to admit, I was surprised to learn that you're the chairman of the board of directors, Your Highness. I'd heard that the chairman was a member of the Imperial family, but still.
I'm not surprised. Who would expect the infamous prodigal son to chair a committee at a prestigious academy like Thors? I suppose it's not surprising they'd rather keep it hushed up, though. It wouldn't exactly be great for the school's image.
That's surprisingly forthright coming from you. Is it really true, though?
I mean, that you were the one responsible for establishing Class 7, Your Highness?
Indeed, I was. You see, it's always been a tradition that a member of the Imperial family serves as chairman of the board. At first, I wore the title in name only, but I had a change of heart after my vacation in Liberl 2 years ago.
You were in Liberl back then?
That would put your visit during the incident that occurred there, correct?
Right. All I've done since I returned to Erebonia has been inspired by my experience during the crisis in Liberl. As a result, fruitless though they may prove to be, I've set a number of plans in motion. One of which is to bring the winds of change to Thors Military Academy. A gust of fresh air, if you will.
Winds of change, huh?
I can only assume you're referring to our class?
Then the one who decided to throw both commoners and nobles into the same class was...
Yes, the idea was mine. Although the selected students also had to have a high aptitude with the Arcus units too.
I think I'm finally starting to understand the reasoning behind Class 7. And why we're being sent all over Erebonia on these field studies.
To show us firsthand and give us cause to consider the conflict between the two factions. That is the purpose behind our field studies. Is it not, Your Highness?
That is one of the reasons, yes. However, my foremost intention was to show you that during your lives, you will encounter many obstacles and conflicts. Not just between factions, but between the capital and the provinces, tradition and technology, even between nations. In these turbulent times, I thought that this would provide the hands-on education today's promising youths need. We need up-and-comers who can think and act independently to face tomorrow's challenges head-on.
That makes sense.
Wow, that's quite a plan.
I can't help but feel a little unsure whether we can live up to such high expectations.
Hearing your explanation has, at the very least, cleared up many of the doubts I've had up to this point.
Class 7 does seem like an ideal environment to expand one's outlook on life.
I feel like going through everything we have so far has brought us closer to doing exactly that.
Yep.
Marvelous. I'm so pleased to hear it. Just listening to you makes me feel even more certain that establishing Class 7 was the right decision. Especially since while the idea itself was mine, I have no real say in how the classes run day to day. Even so, I still hope to meet all of you at least once, if only to tell you all this. That was when Alphen stepped in and offered to set up this little meeting.
I see. Well, I could hardly refuse such a sincere request from my brother. But it also presented me a fine chance to finally meet Elise's beloved brother, as I've always wanted to. Your Highness!
Thank you for taking the time to tell us all of this, Your Highness. I feel like now that I know, I want to live up to the promise you saw in Class 7. Thing is, am I right in assuming that Class 7 doesn't exist just to fulfill your progressive ideal?
What do you...
Oh?
The board has its chairman, of course, but 3 directors besides. My older brother Rufus, Imperial Governor Karl Regnitz, and Irina Reinford of the Reinford Group.
Oh, yeah.
Now that you mention it,
They do seem to have certain expectations for us.
Precisely. As I mentioned, I no longer have anything to do with how Class 7 is run. That authority lies with the directors. As you're keenly aware, Rufus and Governor Regnitz sit on opposite sides of the factional divide. And while Chairman Irina is mostly involved with Class 7's technology, like the Arcus, her intentions are a mystery to me. And it's those three who decide where you'll travel for your field studies.
Is that right?
When you put it that way, it does make it seem like some kind of bargaining is taking place behind the scenes.
It was one of the conditions they gave in exchange for allowing Class 7 to be established. I'll admit, I hesitated to allow it, but I decided to place my hopes in you. We believed then, as we still do, that one day you all will be a great light that can push back the darkness of this country. Well, I suppose when I put it that way, it sounds positively heroic. But that's just me. Don't feel too pressured by it. Your students, first and foremost. Reach out and grab that fragrant rose of school life. Join a club. Eat cheap food with your friends at midnight. Fall in love. We live but once. Make your youth count.
You know, it's weird, but hearing you say that kind of takes a load off my mind.
By the way, just earlier you said that we believed the Class 7 would be a great light. Is there someone else involved with Thors who shares your vision for our class, Your Highness?
There is. Principal Van Dyke. I once attended Thors myself and studied under him. He gave my proposal to establish Class 7 his full backing.
I see.
He's been particularly considerate toward us ever since we arrived at the Academy.
While he has no direct control over the running of the Academy, he does preside over the board meetings. And above all, he's the one who assembled an excellent team to give you first-rate training.
An excellent team, you say?
Are you referring to Instructor Sarah?
Well, she's certainly one of them. Still, coaxing her away from her former line of work certainly played a large part in giving Class 7 a great foundation. She is, after all, one of the strongest people in the Empire, and her experience makes her a natural field leader.
Wait, what?
Instructor Sarah? One of the strongest people in Erebonia?
Exactly what experience might you be referring to?
I've even heard rumors of her daring exploits myself. She was known as the Purple Lightning. Doesn't that sound exciting?
Wait, Purple Lightning?
I knew it!
if you two have heard of it, it must be a household name among martial artists.
That's right, though I've just heard it in passing.
Ah, that young ace of the Erebonian Bracer Guild, and one of the Empire's most famous bracers. She has a history full of brave feats and dangerous deeds. She was even the youngest bracer to achieve A-rank status. Back then, she was known as the Purple Lightning. Now, you know her simply as your homeroom teacher.
Wow, this was very interesting, guys. Saw my first one here. Brought Stanley for office for you. Yeah, let me see there. Can't believe she was Sarah was a bracer. I thought she was like in a Jaeger course or something for some reason, but no, she was a bracer. All right, guys, peace. But how she know Fee? Here's what it is.